All right, we are back with my 2 cents. This is my 2 cents. So you see what the title is? We're talking about the Breakfast Club today. And the two co-hosts, Jess Hilarious and Laura LaRosa. Who we think is better? Who should stay? Who should go? If you want to know my 2 cents, stay tuned. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we're finna get right into this mess. Okay, so I've been watching The Breakfast Club like most people for bitty years. Since Angela Yee was there. Angela actually wasn't my favorite person on The Breakfast. I actually didn't like Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club. I'm just gonna be honest. I actually like her better now that she's running her own ship and she gets to do what she wants. I see her completely different. But for whatever reason, I just didn't see her as a good co-host for me. Like, well, she just wasn't my favorite people on The Breakfast Club. So who they was going to pick when they picked the person, I actually thought they was going to pick Claudia Jordan. My opinion, I thought Claudia Jordan was the perfect co-host because she had the experience, and Claudia Jordan can hold the conversation. She has several thoughts. Some we like, some we don't. She's very controversial. And she have radio experience. So she knows what to do on the radio. She knows how to carry a show. And she's funny. So I actually thought when they had her as a co-host, I thought she was going to be the pick. It was going to be between her and Jess. And the more qualified person was Claudia Jordan. When Claudia Jordan didn't get the thing and Jess got it, I knew Jess got it because Charlamagne really wanted her there. That was clear that Charlamagne wanted her as the co-host. He loved Jess Hilarious and he wanted her to get her shot. So she got her shot. And I was rooting for Jess Hilarious, and I actually still am rooting for Jess Hilarious. But I was rooting for Jess Hilarious. I didn't know what she was going to bring. I knew Jess Hilarious had personality. She was going to be funny. So where she win, where she's good at, is she can keep up with Charlamagne. She can keep Charlamagne in check. The banter between her and Charlamagne is great because she keeps Charlamagne in check. Like because she's a comedian, she knows how to handle Charlamagne. And they're like literally like brother and sister on screen. Like she'll call Charlamagne a clown in a minute. I actually love that about their relationship, how close they are. Because a lot of people would find Charlamagne like rude, and abrasive, and they would look at Charlamagne a certain way. She don't look at him a certain way. She look at him as a fucking joke. So she knows how to handle Charlamagne, and Charlamagne is a lot to handle. But when Charlamagne is not there, it's just her and Envy. The episode falls flat because there's no comedy. So she feeds off of Charlamagne foolishness, and which makes it great. But it's only great when Charlamagne is there. When he's not there, and it's just her and Envy, she don't bring that same energy. So she needs Charlamagne there to make the magic that is what they have work, right? Now throw Laura LaRosa in. Oh, before I even get to Laura LaRosa, I used to actually complain when I watched the show, and you can go back to some of the videos. You probably will see my comment under the videos saying I can't listen to, even though I liked Jess Hilarious, and I like Jess Hilarious there, and I want to keep saying that. I like Jess Hilarious there in the seat to help rein in Charlamagne. I like the comedy aspect between those two. I do. I think she's perfect for the seat, for that aspect. I don't think she's great with doing interviews, but I do think she's great to control certain things. Like when Tyrese was there or when Monique was there, she was able to control certain things and make it a more pleasant place for the people to come. They'd be more receptive. She had them to apologize. Like, she knows how to wrangle those boys in, because they don't act like men sometimes. They act like little boys. So she knows how to wrangle them in. But where she lack is where Laura LaRosa wins. Because when she is delivering the news, this is when it begins to bother me, because I'm intellectual. So when you cannot, and I used to put, and you can find me under the Breakfast Club, but like, she needs to get these stories, not the day of, not the morning of. She needs to get these stories the day before, so she knows what she's actually going to talk about, and she can actually do some research. Because when there's follow-up questions, there's always follow-up questions. She never have a follow-up answer. It's just simply what was given to her. She read it, and that's it. No, especially with this Diddy stuff that's going on. If Jess Hilarious was in that seat right now, we wouldn't know half the stuff that we know, because Laura LaRosa actually do the work to find out. Because she's an actual journalist and worked for TMZ, she knew how to get the answers that people was looking for. She can get an answer like that on the spot. Like, she actually do the work. If you're going to deliver the news, you have to deliver the news, not just deliver what was being said to you. So watching the episodes right now, I see a lot of talk online of who's better. Should Laura LaRosa stay? People miss Jess Hilarious. It's a toss-up. So that's what made me do the video. I think both ladies should stay, and I'll tell you why. In my opinion, it's because they both need each other. What Jess Hilarious have, which is the comedy, which is fun, Laura LaRosa don't have that. She's a more serious person. I don't know her birthday, but she's more serious. So when a Charlemagne start acting an ass, that's when Jess Hilarious can kick in and fucking control the situation. Make it, make it funny, make it fun. But when it's newsworthy to be delivered, that's when Laura LaRosa should be able to want giving the news. So let's say if it's actually news, right? Diddy, lawsuits, etc., etc. It can stay just with the mess given by Laura LaRosa today. This is given by Laura LaRosa, because we actually need some details. We actually need some stuff given by Laura LaRosa. But when it's just with the mess, who's screwing who, somebody's getting a divorce, or let's talk about Jennifer Lopez today and her 100 boyfriends, whatever. Something that's not that serious, just with the mess is good enough. She don't have to have, backstory. She don't have to have a backstory behind nothing that's really important. So Jess Hilarious can do that herself. But when it's just with the mess and something is very important, that's when it should be given by Laura LaRosa. So I think both ladies should have a seat at the table. I do. Even if it's 4 instead of 3 now. Because both ladies are needed. Both ladies are good at what they do, and each one of them can't do what both do. They're good at what they do. So Jess Hilarious is good at comedy and funny and entertainment, and Laura LaRosa is good at journalism, finding out things, documentation. She can break something down to you. She can get in touch with other lawyers. She knows how to do all that. But both of them is needed, and they're both necessary for the job at hand. So in my opinion, I think they need to work out a deal to keep both of them, even if they're not there all at the same time. Because I think it would be fine if they, maybe, you know, if they're there at the same time. If it's 4, like it was one time, it was Jess and Claudia on the other end. So if they can work together, and if it's not like a territorial thing, because I don't get that vibe from. I don't get that vibe from Laura, like she would try to take Jess's spot, like you know, it would be a battle. But I don't know if Jess would be like, this is my spot, I'm territorial of it either. But if they can work it out, I think it would be fine if it's 4 of them now versus 3. And if they can't do it like that, if it can't be 4, then I think they should have, you know, them like Laura LaRosa 2 days, Jess with the mess, Jess 3 days, so they not together. I don't know, but both of them needs to stay, because Jess is not going to come in and do what Laura LaRosa done. She is never going to deliver the news like Laura LaRosa, because she don't know how to. When Jess come back, she's going to be Jess. Half-ass news. We never gonna know nothing. People gonna get frustrated. We can't get through half her stories because, you know, it's like there's no thought given into the stuff that Jess Hilarious do when it comes to delivering the news. So I used to really get upset. I really did. And I used to say, I need somebody else to give me my news, because I love Jess with the mess. I love the segments. But she wasn't giving, which was getting on my nerves and a lot of other people's nerves. So I'm just saying that, like that's how I feel. This is my 2 cents. This is my opinion on what should be done. I don't think that neither lady should go. I think they both are needed at the table. So they need to work out again. They need to work out they need to work it out. Like, how they gonna do it? If just the main girl, then Laura LaRosa comes in every couple days and fill in, or you know, it'd be 4 for 2 days, and three people for 3 days, and 4 people for 2. Like something. But don't get rid of Laura, because Laura is needed. Laura is needed, Breakfast Club. Don't lose Laura, because she is needed. But Jess Hilarious is also, oh hell, Jess Hilarious is also needed. So that's my opinion. If you disagree, I want to hear about it. Put it down in the comment section and let's talk about it. If you agree with me, put it also down in the comment section, because I love to read your comments. I love to hear what you guys got to say, even if you guys curse me out. I love it. So yeah, once again, that was my 2 cents. I didn't want to make it too long, but like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next 2 cents.